What's up, everybody? Cole with Coal Miner Customs here. Today we're going to be going over how to engrave on these tumblers. We're using the Xtool F1 Ultra. I'll be giving you all the settings and everything you're going to need to know. So hey, let's get into it. Hey, for today's video, we're going to be using these type of tumblers right here. It's actually got a gray powder coating on it. And for this project, it will be without the rotary. So this will be actually stationary. We will not be putting this on the rotary tool. And this also will be a tool that we're using. It's actually like a cup that you use, or a stabilizer that you use for doing tumblers or sublimation. And I'll have a link in the description for this product as well, because this is very handy. Hey, and also check out that description down below. We'll have a link in there for the Xtool F1 Ultra that we're using today. And also, too, if you hadn't already subscribed, please subscribe. It really does help out the channel. All right, we're coming over here to the Xtool F1 Ultra. This is that stabilizer that I was talking about. So what we're going to do for this project, because we're not using a rotary tool, we're going to actually have the tumbler stationary. We're going to have this down here. We're going to take our cup, and two, you need to really see which cutouts work the best. For this style cup, the straight style cup, these two cutouts work the best on there. So what we'll do is we'll place that on there. And then the next thing what we want to do is we want to make sure that our cup is level. So we'll take this little level. Typically they come with most of these machines. And we're going to place that right on top of the cup. And we are level. So that's really the first thing you got to do. You got to make sure you get your cup level. All right, if you'll take a look inside here, what we're fixing to do is actually get our focus. You have a blue dot, red dot, so the next step is to get this in focus, and what you want to do is have the blue and the red dot overlap one another, and that will give you your focus for your laser. So that's about where we need it at right there, and then we'll come over here and check. And we may do an auto measure on there as well, and just to see how close it will get us to our exact measurement. All right, so now we've picked our image, and what we've got here is basically a fish and a hook kind of all comboed in at once. Going to put this on the cup for a guy that he loves fishing. So, and basically our measurements and stuff, we did hit auto measure, and this is what we came up with, 4.008 for this style cup, but it's going to be different for all types of cups, especially if they're bigger, smaller, and whatever ounce size they are. But this is basically what we kept coming up with when we hit the auto measure. And I always suggest try to hit it a couple times just to make sure you're getting a consistent measurement. And then coming down here to the settings, we are using blue light. Duration is going to be 500, 50% power, and then the DPI is going to be 500. And we are using on the bitmap mode Jarvis. That is very important for this style of engraving for this image right here. Okay, now we're going to frame our image, and basically it should give us a box of where the image is going to engrave at. And we're just checking to make sure we get it centered up and it is in the placement where we want it. I do see that we probably do need to adjust a little bit. I want to bring it up a little bit further this way. And that's about where I want to keep that at. So our framing looks good. So the next thing is going to be going to our process, and we're going to get this thing engraved. All right, we've hit processing. Now we're going to see about how long it's going to take on here. It is loading, so it's given us an estimated time of 4 minutes and 50 seconds. So typically that's pretty close to that. Once everything looks good and you get ready to start this, you hit start, close the hood down. This should just barely miss it, and it looks good on there. So the next thing we'll do is we'll hit ready, and we're going to watch this thing engrave. All right, we just finished up engraving, and so this next step I'm going to show you something. We're going to use the fiber laser to actually clean this up. So when you get done with the blue light portion of this, it's either going to be, typically it'll come out kind of looking dark. You can clean that up with a solution that we're fixing to clean this up with, but what I like to do is come over here and select the fiber IR. and reduce my power down, leave the dot duration the same and the DPI the same, but just drop my power down to 15. And basically what that's going to do is it's going to come over to the cup and actually run another engraving over it, and it's going to bring out the silver portion, that stainless steel, to give you that good crisp look. Now we've got the IR laser going back over it for the second time, and what this is doing is basically just cleaning up the image to give it that nice silver like on the bottom and the top. All right, now that we're done with our cup, you can kind of see. But what we're going to do next is we're going to take some cleaning solution and a toothbrush, and we're going to scrub that real well, and it will clean up a lot of the soot and stuff that kind of gets around the edges. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our LE Awesome. This probably works the best to clean up these stainless steel cups or these tumblers with the powder coating. Get you an old toothbrush. You just squirt, it doesn't take a whole lot. You squirt a little bit on there, and then take some water. And then basically we're just going to scrub our image that we engraved a little bit, and then just rinse it off with some clean water. And then we'll take our rag and dry it off. And really that's about all you really have to do on the cleaning portion of it. You can take a magic eraser, and it does help out with some things. But with this, when we clean it up with the IR laser, it really does a lot of the work for us. And basically what we're doing with this is just getting a little bit of the residue off of it. Hey guys, if this video was helpful, give us a thumbs up. And also too, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. It really does help out the channel. And check out that description down below. It'll have the machine that we're using and everything else in this video.